Hello, and welcome to another episode of Insight and Analysis with Akiva. Now, today I'm going to be trying a different format, where I show you the workshop item on the workshop in addition to reviewing it here in the playfield. And I hope you enjoy the new format. Let me know in the comments, and let's go ahead and get started. So we are starting with the. Let me go ahead and move up here before I go into the description. Let's give this a decent little view here. Okay. So this is the MULT-V09 Giant Marabal Troop Transport. Now, this one is meant to transport, from what I've read and what I've seen here, this one's meant to transport your entire faction down to the planet. So it has 12 passenger seats and one cockpit. It makes excellent use of textures to get a themed feel for the ship. It reminds me of I think it's the troop ships in Starship Troopers a little bit. It reminds me of those a little bit, the drop ships in Starship Troopers, in some of the shaping, but not precisely reminded me of that. But it's a great little ship. I like the fact that you're using different colors out of the normal, so you're not just using the regular just steel gray or just the dark black or something like I do. I like that it's different, and you took the time to color the thrusters, make the cockpit, and do a whole bunch of signal logic and LCD work. And I love it when you guys do this. Now, there is different color palettes available for this ship, and I will go into that a little bit when I actually look at the workshop page in a minute. So I'm currently just trying to figure out how that does. So let's go ahead and take a look at the internals. Now, full heads up, I have gone around this once already to turn off the blinky runny lights because they drive me nuts. And apparently I didn't do a good enough job turning them off. Anyways, so we're going to go ahead and go to the cockpit and just take a look at this LCD work here. You've got all this LCD work that lets you know stats and everything, custom LCDs. Great work on these. And I'm just going to go back from there real quick. And as you can see here, you've got two shotgun seats for co-pilots or something. And then you've got these little LCDs beside them too. Great work. I've got armor lockers and passenger seats, and then fridges, O2 stations, and then this is tied to signal logic, but for some reason the entry ramp doesn't open. I don't know if it's just a failure on my part or what it is, but I had to open that manually. I'm just going to close that. So this ship has, I believe, let me take a look, let me get my multi-tool out here. Let's just, yeah, turret. Let's take a look. I'm gonna get this stuff off my inventory. So let's take a look at the HE turret. Max count 6, so it is within turret limit compliance, which I should have already known, but we'll get to that in a minute. LCDs, to get the name here. Great little touch. Got a whole bunch of sensor logic, or sensors and logic, and it's just got a great feel for the ship. I mean, that's freaking cool. I mean, personally, I'd go and adapt it to make a cargo hauler, but that's just me. But yeah, that's the thing about this game. Got some forward armaments here. Now, I'm not going to open these up because, yeah, so you got rocket launchers. Yep, rocket launchers and some GATs. So I'm not going to go in and open this up in the signal logic because, well, it's, yeah, you got a lot of signal logic in here. If you take a look at signal logic, you got some custom signals here, and then if you go to the main menu, yeah, that's a lot. And then there was the notice here where it's just like, do not use the shield keyboard shortcut to turn off. Please only use the weapons and shields device group shortcut Control Shift 3. Okay. I just go into the P menu and turn it off regularly because it's how I learned the game. So yeah, I never use the keyboard shortcut. It's always a good idea to rebind the keyboard shortcut to something other than the X key, because on a standard keyboard, your fingers are literally right above that key, and if you slip, and press the X key, and you don't notice that your shields are off, like certain YouTubers, let's just say you have a bad day in your future. So, yeah, rebind that key. Always rebind that key. And I just want to say another great work from Wimpaman. I am going to go ahead and switch over to the workshop page so we can take a look at it here. Okay, let's go and switch over to that. So over here on the workshop, we have the ship name, who it's by, Wimpaman here. And then you've got it's in one collection. So if we click on that, all these things are in that collection. Now, I am a big fan of if I can find it here, I'm a big fan of some of these other ones, but I'm not currently subscribed to them. So, whenever you subscribe, just gonna refresh that. Whenever you're subscribed to something like this, make sure to hit, like, if you hit the subscribe and if you look at it, just make sure to hit that thumbs up. And if you got some extra points, consider hitting that award button and giving an award. I'm not going to do it on this one. I pick and choose which I do those on. So you got down here, stats, affiliation, all of this. This is why I didn't want to go through and read it. And then you have your details. That's usually done in the screenshot. And then you've got equipment, life support, all these subcategories. Other info, including other workshop entries, including a coming soon one. That's nice. I looked at that. I considered putting that on the inside analysis, that the Argentavis medical bay insert, but I decided not to. So over here, there are different versions of this ship in different colors. Now, I'm just going to scroll through these quickly, and you've got these. Let's see here. Where is the picture that he added with the different colors? Here we are. So there are different colors, and you can do these. And then it just says replace. Use these colors to replace. So let's go ahead and do that in game, so I can show you how to do that. Okay. Let's switch over to here. No, I don't want that. And we're just going to get the paint tool, and we're just going to hit that block because I personally like the darker color, so I'm just going to hit replace. And then just do that, and you've completely repainted it in an intended way. So I like that he does that. That is pretty cool way of doing it rather than publishing like 3 versions on the workshop. You can just simply use the replace textures tool in creative and save a custom copy. Very, very simple. Great work. And Wimpaman, keep up the good work. Now, next we have let me go ahead and take a look at this. Next we have the CA Aquarius. Now, this one is a sister ship to the one we saw last week. And, yeah, it is made by Code_Alpha. And it is meant to be just a warp sled, basically. Now, there is no workshop description for this one, so I'm not going to show that other screen real quick because it didn't do a workshop description. And the way you get up on this thing is it's just ingenious. So you go up the side here, go up via the stairs, and you go around. You have your medical in here. You have a RP area in here. I think yeah, full medical. Living area. Got gravity generator. Got your warp drive on this side. Got your fuel tank. Yeah, it's basically a warp sled for your faction. Great work. Now, you go up to the top here, and you go up well, you can go up via elevator, which this is a little bit janky, if I'm honest. This is pretty just janky. And you go up to the top here. Now, there is... Oh, crud, I was hoping that would be a quicker way up, but that's not. That's a little bit of a rat run, if I'm honest. And apparently I spawned this thing backwards, so yeah, let's take a look at how it flies. So I'm not going to look at the like thrust mechanics for this and the thrust stats because it's not a combat ship. And also, yeah, I just not gonna look at those right now. Now let's go ahead and flip it back around. There we go. Get out of the. Yeah, I know I'm the only person on the server. Bug off. I like the use of the consoles here. That's pretty cool. I like these consoles. Let's see here. And then in the back here we have just a relaxation area for your faction while you travel. So you so when you're shuttling your faction back and forth, you've got this lounge that you can just look out at space. I like that. That's pretty cool. Now I'm going to use God mode. And dogs are barking. Sorry about that. Dogs are dogs. And over here you have your, in here, well, you have another area in here that I completely missed because it's on the other side. Another sort of faction room over here. And you've got more thrusters. Neat little CV sled. Meant to be more of a faction carrier from what I've seen. Faction travel bus, or a party bus for your faction. Let's just put it that way. Now, next we have the Firestorm Frigate T4 Vanilla. Now, this one caught my eye because of just the shape of it and how it's, yeah, I just like the shape of it personally, and I think it's really cool. But again, this one's meant to be a combat ship, and you've got all your, well, I guess it's meant to be a home base. Got 2 areas for crop plots in here, a forward cockpit, and engineering section. I do not recommend fighting from a forward cockpit, but that's just me. In the back here, you've got a hangar with all your gonna sit on that or look at that for a second. Yep, there we go. Work. Looks like you've got all your stuff back here. That's that's good. I wonder if there's a bug out seat back here. No, but there is a rear bridge. Nope, that's just for the repair bay. Huh. I would have expected a rear bridge. That's interesting. Yeah, that really worries me, not having a bridge in the rear. I mean, I like the use of the repair pad right here, but, yeah, the repair pad's only going to fit something that fits inside these lines. And it's only going to repair something that fits inside those lines. So, small SV maybe? Because with repair pads, you need to have them on the very, very top of the ship, away from anything else, because if it's not, it's going to consider it blocked, and it's going to consider the bounding blocks blocked, and it's not going to repair your ship no matter what you do. So, I mean, not everybody knows about that mechanic, so I'm just going to let that pass. I like the use of thrusters and out on the outside towards the rear. And I wonder if, I'm just going to turn on this back again. I wonder if there is show center of mass. Oh wow, they've got all the thrusters behind the center of mass. So this thing is going to twitch around like crazy. Okay, let's go ahead and turn that off. So yeah, this one's going to flip around and twitch like crazy. So yeah, if you're not familiar with how twitchy some ships can be, this is going to be interesting. I wonder if this is just an agility-focused combat ship, and that's the reason why the cockpit's in the nose. Although that still worries me, because even then, if you make a mistake in combat and your cockpit isn't towards the back, then that can be a problem. And you can just get knocked out. So, I mean, in vanilla it's not too big of an issue, but it's still something that worries me, and to the point where I would put this back in the hangar or something. Anyways, let's go to the workshop description. Let's go ahead and switch over to that. So this one is the Firestorm Frigate T4 Vanilla by Shadow Fox. Mistar Chronicles, and there's 15 items here. This was the first one I've seen on here, so I'll have to take a look at those later. Now there are, looks like this was created from another shell, and I like how they put that on. Like where some people create other shells, in this case it was an experiment, Tigris XE by Rocket Dog 79. I like that both. So back here, you'll see the link here, and you'll see the link at the very top, very prominently displayed. And then if we go back to this one, they made the time to say, hey, look, I built something with this shell. Come take a look at it. Let me know what you think. That sort of thing. I like that. It gives credit where credit is due. It's a great work, and just great work being up front with that. Good work. So there's a description here. If you want to read that, go ahead and pause the video. I don't mind. And the statistics are down here. This is the T4 fully upgraded version of the ship, designed entirely for vanilla. This hull is combat steel with some internal blocks carbon, 3x 320 storage containers, 1x 320k ammo, 1x 320k harvest controller, and 2x advanced constructors, 4 small constructors, 18 grow plots, thrust for days, flies like an XB, like an SV. Good lord, I can't speak today. And expansive fuel tanks. So great work on this. Definitely caught my eye. Yeah, let's go ahead and switch back to the main screen, because are you really gonna give me a black screen, game? Okay, that was my bad. Okay. This is why yeah, first time doing it this way. I'll figure it out. So next we have the HV here. Now, this HV caught my attention for obvious reasons. I mean, you got a little bit of glowies. It's very sleek. This is the Strider Starter HV. Strider is an unlock level 5 HV, which features 1,500 SU of storage boxes in the back, including a fridge, an HV constructor, fast strafing speeds, and forward acceleration of 21 meters per second. The control panel is reversed for some reason. No idea what that means. We'll take a look at this. A detector and a spoiler to flex on the Akua wildlife. That's hilarious. This is vanilla build. Now this is made by Dorovar. Let's go ahead and take a look at it here. So this is made by Dorovar. I'm probably butchering that name. The roll has been turned down. I like it when I really like it when people take the time to adjust the roll and the pitch based on what happens with the SV. Interesting complement of boxes here. Spoiler to flex on the Akua wildlife. Yeah, that's gonna sit with me for days. This worries me a little bit, having a generator exposed, but I get the feeling this is more of a sports car than it is a functional HV. I mean, I don't mind having the constructor here exposed, but the spoiler right here where the generator is, I mean, come on, guys. That one shot from like a Zyrex minigun soldier, a Zyrex sniper, and that goes up. Maybe not one shot, but you know what I mean. Yeah, great little HV. Excellent use of shaping. And just nice little HV. There's no fluff. Well, I mean, there's a lot of fluff about it with the extra plates on the side, but I don't know. It's good. I like it. It's a cute little SV. Simple little SV. Now, this is something that I don't normally do. But this is the LCDs, all of them by Alessia. Now, I'm doing a review on this because, well, I should have done it earlier in one of my earlier videos. And if you ever want LCDs for your ships, like you want to do Star Trek ships or LCDs like this all of this stuff is on the Nimitz. All of these LCDs are on Dawn 2K7's Nimitz because Alessia and Dawn worked together on this project. And so you have all of these, and I don't even want to know how much time he went into this, but, or how much time went into this doing the Star Trek thing. But for example, this, I don't even know how many LCD. Good lord. That's insane. That's just insane. Yeah, this is just insane. And then you've got this. I like this. Color palette of all the LCDs. That's hilarious. Then you've got a star map here. Clearly based on the Reforged version. I'm wondering if Dawn just gave him a picture in the galaxy and he just copied it onto that as a reference point. I don't know. Now this is all the LCDs of the USS Tollhouse or Toulouse. I don't know. I'm probably butchering that name. From Matt CZ, and again, Alessia works with a lot of creators, so yeah, there's gonna be a lot of this. This is just a bunch of LCDs from all over the place, it looks like. Got LCDs for your CPU extenders. That's cool. And all of these. It's just... That's funny. Just a little, small little... that's just goofy. Just a whole bunch of this stuff. And it's goofy little stuff. You've got little things that you can put on screens. Oh, a nice little copy of the thing. That's hilarious. Now, why is that one not lit? Oh, that's just reserved for later. Okay. And then you've got street signs for just random street signs that Dawn used in his Broken Eden planet. And then these are just little tags to put on the back of your ship. It's just goofy. It's just a whole bunch of goofy stuff. And then there's a lot of other stuff here that's just random projects that he's helped with, or yeah. Yeah, just absolutely nuts. And then you've got these just colors that you can pick and choose from on here if you want LCDs, and then you just go into the LCD, you see a color you want, you go in and you just copy this section over your LCD, and you've got the color you want. So I would probably use some of the blues and some of the purples and probably some of these pinks over here because it's me. And then you've got all these demonetizable things. I'm just gonna slip past that. And then a flag that he was asked to create specifically for Dawn. And then you got your... I think these are meant to be like little recycle bins. Or vendors? I'm not sure. I don't really remember. Little things to mark what's in boxes. Got logos for shops up there. I'll come back to those in a second. And then you've got construction signs galore. I'm just gonna let you guys pause the video on these or download it, because there's a whole bunch of demonetizable things like the one in the back, which I'm not going to look at, because YouTube doesn't like that. Then you've got these LCDs, which, yeah. and then the signal logic for it right there, and then you've got these little things on, excuse me, on the core. Caffeine's wearing off, and then just whole bunches of space for more logo designs. Yeah, I did not mean to focus on that particular one, but anyways, just an amazing amount of work by Alessia, and if you want to see this on the workshop, there'll be a link below. As with all of these creations, I hope to see you guys next time. Remember to be kind to your fellow humans, and if you're looking at a workshop comment, make sure to hit that thumbs up button. Make sure to leave a like. Here, I'll show you what I do here. Let's just go ahead and switch it out. So this is the description for the starter aid sheet. Just yeah. So make sure to hit that thumbs up on these, and make sure to leave a comment. I already left one here before the stream, and it's just a good example of being kind to your fellow human, and I just did that again. It's just a good example of how to be kind to your fellow human, and yeah. Remember to hit that like and that subscribe on all these workshop items. There will be a link below to them. Leave a comment. Tell them what you like about the builds, and I will see you guys next time. Now, I won't see you guys next time quite yet. I want to say thank you to my patrons, JD Bruce, the Insane Aerospace Engineer, and if you would like to become a patron or a subscriber, hit that subscribe button below and click on that link to the Discord. There is a link to the Patreon below as well. On the Discord, you get access to exclusive builds that you get access to exclusive builds before I put them out on the workshop. So right now, it is the RE2 Strike, and by the time this video goes live, it will be the Embrace of Darkness EBP on the Discord as well for Discord exclusives. Now, these are blueprints that I put up before I put them on the workshop, so I can get a little feedback for the community in case I forget something. It's a little perk that I offer in the Discord among many. And I hope to see you guys again next time. Be kind to your fellow humans. Banshee out.